Well, hello, and welcome to the October 17th edition of Game on Hockey. My name is Graham Mosiman. That's also not what our show is called. It's Game on Edmonton. Game on Hockey is the other show I do on this network that also comes out every day and is your look at all the interesting things in hockey in under 10 minutes. This one's just about Edmonton, though. Hi, I have ADHD and I'm doing my best. So, big night for your Edmonton Oilers as they go for the second win of the season here on Game on Edmonton against the Nashville Predators tonight. Now, before we dive into that, I want to tell you all about Hyperdrive Hockey. It's this brand new show we have here on the Game Over Network, hosted by Maxine and Daphne. And oh boy, are they some of the smartest hockey folks that you are ever going to find, with a different perspective, a very different style. And it's been so cool to hear how their show has evolved just a couple episodes in, because Max had to apologize to the entire province of Manitoba. What did he do? Well, gosh darn it, you're going to have to go back to listen to Hyperdrive Hockey to find out exactly what. And you can do that over on the Game Over Network main page, as well as the Hyperdrive Hockey pages as well, wherever fine podcasts are sold. But hey, what about the Edmonton Oilers? Now, going to Nashville, if you are a fan of this team, for the last couple of years has been, how do we politely say it, an absolute treat. In going back to pre-pandemic days, before the dark times, the Oilers have gone 11-2-2 up against the Predators, including a 5-0-2 record in Nashville. Now, in that, 15 some odd games, Draisaitl has scored 23 goals in 37 points. He is at over a point a game pace against the Nashville Predators, which is just incredible. There's some teams that as a player you love playing against. Maybe it's the bright yellow jerseys. Maybe it's the constant country music. Maybe it's the fact that their fans ruthlessly heckle your goaltender when they score on you. Something about that setting just awakens Leon Draisaitl, and he turns into superhuman mode against that team. So hopefully we'll see that continue coming along tonight. Although this is a very different Nashville Predators team than we've seen in many, many years, because they have scoring now. What? What a concept. And yes, kind of like Edmonton, they are languishing at the bottom of the standings. But when you have so many changes to your team, especially ones that are coming in over free agency, that is a little bit more of an adjustment to make for a team like the Predators, who brought in Steven Stamkos, brought in Jonathan Marchessault, and then also brought in Brady Shea, who I think is an underratedly incredible pickup from the Carolina Hurricanes. Even when he was with the New York Rangers, Brady Shea was everything that you wanted Ryan McDonough to kind of be. He's huge, takes up a lot of space on the ice. He has a knack for knocking pucks down and intercepting passes, while also being able to put up a good number of goals as well when he does get his shot going, because his slapper is pretty intense. So having him now, even a number of years into his career, I think is a really, really astute pickup for this team's defense that already has Roman Yossi, who can play 30 minutes a game like it's nobody's business, and potentially skate as fast as Connor McDavid can, at least at straight line speed. God, Roman Yossi is so good, and he's so much fun to watch from the back end of that Predators team. Now, Stamkos is taking a little while to get going. Jonathan Marchessault, same kind of story. But when you've had two players that were so entrenched in their other teams for so long, yeah, it totally makes sense that it might take them a little bit of time to get going and really settle into their roles with their new team. The Oilers and Predators will be playing tonight. Puck drop for that one is blissfully at 6 o'clock Mountain. So Game Over Edmonton with Avery hosting tonight should fire up, I would probably guess, around 9:10-ish or so. But you can find that over on the now upcoming live streams list here over on the Game Over Edmonton page. Now, what about the Oilers, as they finally had their offense wake up in the last game with Leon scoring, Bouchard scoring, Adam Henrique putting in a really nice goal, and Connor Brown going as well? We're going to expect more of the same, because the Preds are and should still be without UC Saros for tonight. Now, who knows? Goalie stuffs can be a little strange and weird. But as the Oilers head into this game, looks like they'll be lining up very similar to how they did last game with that line of McDavid, Hyman, and Draisaitl leading things off. Podkolzin, Nuge, and Arvidsson on the second line. And then I don't even want to call this line like a third line. It almost seems like a second B type of line with Jeff Skinner, Adam Henrique, and Connor Brown. And then a fourth line of Matthias Janmark, Derek Ryan, and Corey Perry. But Chris Knobloch has shown full willingness to get a little bit weird with the lineups. So pretty much anything could happen going into tonight's game. Can expect Stuart Skinner to start, but again, things get a little weird. Who knows? Now, one of the last times the Oilers were in Nashville, they had some pretty weird practice days. They ended up having to go in their full equipment and get dressed like at the hotel, hop on a bus, go to a community rink for their morning skate, where Ryan Smith met them. Now, Ryan Smith, of course, famed Oiler, Captain Canada. He lives in Nashville now and has been made his home there for a good number of years. Unsure if he still owns that section of the Stony Plain Eagles like he did many moons ago, but I mean, for that brief time that Ryan Smith did play senior men's hockey back here in Alberta, some dummy tried to murder him and gave him a concussion. I don't think he played another game after that. So, who can say? Either way, the vibes in Edmonton are tentatively and cautiously optimistic. You just got to get that first win. And as we know with this Oilers team, if you put one win together, it's really easy to put through a few more. And a nice little run can start. Who knows? We're probably going to win 23 in a row. That's just a conservative guess here on my part. Once again, puck drop for that game tonight is at 6 o'clock. That is everything you need to know about the Edmonton Oilers today as they get set for their matchup with the Nashville Predators. I'm Graham Mosiman here from Game on Edmonton, and we will talk tomorrow. Have a good one.